I'm at Medford Knives, and we got the owner, Greg Medford, and he's got with him a new brand of knife, a new model this year for the show.
Yep, new model.
And you got the Jeep to go with it, right?
Yeah, that's an old Dodge Power Wagon.
Wow.
Yeah.
The real Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah, we got it from an historic vehicle collector. He set it up to commemorate Patton's command vehicle.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Would you show us the M48?
Sure. So new knife this year. As my company's grown, I've had more bandwidth to get away from just doing the big heavy-duty tactical knives. I was trying to channel something. I've had one of Patton's grandchildren talking to me about doing a commemorative knife, and I wanted to channel something that maybe I would have made if the general had come to me and said, "Hey, Greg, I need you to make a knife for my troops." I was trying to channel, looking at his uniform designs and his equipment designs. He designed a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So I was trying to come up with something that kind of reflected that aesthetic a little bit, and I came up with this, a really plain, straight knife that a soldier could deploy one-handed, lightweight. If it was in their new modern uniform in 1943, they could all be standing formation and you wouldn't see the knife hanging out of their pocket. It's real discreet. I wanted to do a knife that had an extraordinarily strong tip, but was also light and easy to carry across Africa and Europe. Stainless for Europe and mechanism free for Africa. So it's an aluminum integral backstrap, channeled pocket with a titanium frame lock. It's got an overstock travel limiter. It's got an ambidextrous stainless steel spring. It's got several little homages to General Patton on it. So on the back side, it's got his 4 stars for his rank he achieved.
Yep.
Obviously made in USA, engraved on the top. It's got his dog Willie, which was a English Bull Terrier, engraved on the clip.
Yep.
If you look underneath the clip, next to the lanyard hole, there's a little notch. This clip actually is reversible to the other
fully
side.
reversible, so left-handed as well.
Yeah, so you can carry left to your right or whichever side of your chair you want to kind of rig it up on. It would work real nice. Or if you got one hand that's more able than the other and you want the clip out of the way for whatever reason.
Right.
And then all titanium hardware and kind of a bulletproof, time-tested design. Bearings, and it's a nice flipper. So
it really
if
is.
You've got one hand busy doing whatever you got to do, and you just have one hand available, it works really nicely. The grind on it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a hollow grind.
Without getting too heady for everybody, that's my style of grind. It's called a waterfall. I take a hollow grind and run it straight off the blade. Even though it's freehand ground, it's not a jigger fixture. A lot of guys are doing this because they attach it to a block and slide it across the wheel. We freehand grind this. And at the end, what we do is we leave it fat. So this normally would be fat all the way out to the edge, and it looks crazy. So then we do a little swedge on the back, and that gets you right here a really steep, thick piece of metal.
Sure.
Which makes the tip on the knife extraordinarily strong. So we call this a Magnus grind, and it's just a trick for making a knife look right, be really tough, and have an elegant hollow ground edge.
Elegant's a good word for that knife. It really is.
So that's the M48. Flips like a machine gun, just like the Mod Deuce does up on the top of that M48 command vehicle.
Right. It looks like a Deuce Snap drove over it. I see some tire treads on it.
So these are the tracks from an M48 tank. And the M48 was Patton's. It was Patton's tank design that he came up with. Now, I never saw combat. It was when he had a lot of juice. It was after the war and before we got anything else, and it got replaced by other stuff. But it was influential in tank design, and it was his design, so I got the footprint from one of the treads off an M48 and drew that pattern up, and there we are.
And there are other colors available as well. Thank you, Greg. Have a good day.
Thanks for coming by.
Willed and well armed. Be prepared.